I reached out to 49 Amazon associate influencers and found 2 willing to work with me on creating content for my product under the following conditions. 1, no upfront payment only through the Amazon Associates program. And 2, I pay for delivering to them my product so that they can review it. I'm going to show you what those conversations look like so that you can get an understanding of what to expect should you reach out. I will also share some of the prices that the influencers were offering. So in this video, I'll cover how I found the creators, what I messaged them, and what the conversations look like, and 3, as a bonus, prices offered by some of the creators, but I won't include their name to just protect their business. My name is Zain, and I'm from LandingCube. We help Amazon sellers quickly and easily create landing pages and optimize your off-Amazon marketing on Google, TikTok, and Facebook. So starting very quickly with how I found the creators. The 2 main ways I used to find creators were to go on my competitor's listing and see what creators made UGC content for them. And other was to use a tool known as the AMZ Rolodex, which saved me a ton of time looking for people. So starting with the first option, just finding people on your competitor's listing. So if you go to my screen here, this is a competitor's listing of mine in my product category. What we want to do is basically go to their videos. In their videos, you'll see a bunch of videos in videos for this product and customer review videos. But what you want to go to is videos for this product and expand that. And click any one of these people. So here's one. Here's a content creator that made videos or made a video for this product. You can watch the video, and if you like it, what you can do is then right click and open their page in a new tab. You want to know if they earn commission because that means that they are part of the Amazon Associate program. Anyways, I'm going to do another one as well. So I'll pick these guys, right click and open it in a new tab. Cool. So here are the influencers that I just clicked from my competitor's listing. Basically on their storefront, which is what this page is, you'll get a little bio, which usually identifies what kind of products that they review, and a list of their socials. They also have Instagram and TikTok. So what you can do is basically open up those platforms and then DM them on there to contact them. And sometimes they also have their email in their bio, which you can of course reach out to as well. But sometimes for some reason, there's active influencers that don't include that information on their page. There's no socials here and there's no emails here. Maybe they do that on purpose so not just anyone can reach out to them, or maybe they just forgot. I don't know. Either way, if this happens, what you can do is maybe highlight their name and you can potentially Google them, just say Instagram, and you can click them. And if it looks like the same person, which in this case it is, you can reach out to them this way. But if you can't find them that way and they don't have their socials on their bio, then you have no choice. You can't reach out to them, which leads me to the next way that I use to find content creators, which is via the AMZ Rolodex. And if you like this content, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. So enter the next tool I'm going to show you, which is the Amazon Rolodex. So AMZ Rolodex specifically, you can Google it, AMZ Rolodex. It's going to suggest Amazon Rolodex. That is something else. Don't click that. AMZ Rolodex. And this is what it looks like. So it's a company that created a bunch of different services. I have absolutely no affiliation with these guys, but they do have a really useful tool, which is this guy right here, Influencer Rolodex, finding influencers to promote your brand, filter by niche, and so on and so forth. And you can get instant access. And I believe it's $37 a month. It saves a lot of time and it's fairly cheap, so it's not bad. But once you sign up for it, this is what it looks like right here. So really, really useful. It's got a bunch of different columns to identify various different things about the content creators, their name, of course, their pictures, about me, which is usually the same thing that you can find on their Amazon storefront, whether they're male or female, and the niche that they operate in, which is really important, their actual link to the storefront, their contact info, which is the most important thing, and then some other information as well. It's very comprehensive, whether they do Amazon Lives or not. They always make videos usually. Their reach, which is the total sum of their followers on all of the social platforms, including Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, and things like that. But the best thing about this is that you can filter based on the niche. So for example, let's say I want to filter added condition, where I can say the niche tags. This is really important. Has any of, and you can pick various different ones, but I like has any of, and you can select which niches you want influencers from. So obviously you want to pick the niche that is most relevant to your actual product or the most adjacent niche. So I sell watch boxes. So I would pick jewelry. That's a good one for me. What else? Gifts and interesting find. My product is incredible for gift products. And adjacently, I also have men's fashion. So this is not directly my product category. I sell watch boxes. That's not a fashion item. However, it services fashion accessories, which are watches. So men's fashion is very much an adjacent item or adjacent niche for me. So I would turn that on too. Other conditions that you can add include whether they're male or females, but I like reach, okay? Reach is really important. This is basically the size of following that they have. And what I like to go for are influencers that are generally, and there's always exceptions, to 20,000 or less. And the reason I do that is because the bigger they are, the more that they'll charge because the bigger reach they have. They're very useful, of course, big reach influencers, and they deserve to be paid whatever they're asking for. But I like to go for the smaller ones because with a smaller following group, the niche is tighter. So it's much more pointed marketing, and they generally don't offer or don't require as big of a cost upfront, but it varies from person to person. Anyways, once you add all those, it automatically updates and populates the fields accordingly. And basically, then you can reach out. You can just open this up and look at all of their Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, email links. Some of them have email. There you go. Here, this guy has an email. And as long as it makes sense, check out their pages, check out their Amazon storefront. And if you like them, reach out to them. And as I reach out to them, I also organize everything on an Excel sheet, the name, the status of whether I've reached out to them or not, contact their Amazon status, top creator. They usually get a badge based on how often they make videos and if it results in sales. Their counts on all the various different platforms, counts meaning their actual follower count, the demographic that they apply to, or at least my estimate of them, the use case. So sometimes it's just generally use case. Sometimes it's for gifts, high achieving, watch enthusiasts, so on and so forth. And then the links to all their platforms, including the storefront and their email. So I do all of that separately because if I ever cancel my subscription to AMZ Rolodex, I still have this page for myself if I ever want to reach out to them in the future. Plus, it helps me track who I've actually reached out to or not. So all of this is super helpful, guys, if you want to improve your marketing on Amazon or off Amazon, which is on all these platforms. But on Amazon, the most direct way to improve your sales is through PPC. And we can teach you all about PPC for free like this. If you want to learn more on how you can optimize Amazon PPC, you can get a free copy of our ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Amazon Ads, Advanced Tactics and Best Practices. This book has received a 4.8 out of 5-star rating on Amazon and has helped beginners and advanced sellers alike. Click the link in the description below to sign up to our emailing list and receive a free copy. Cool. So moving on to what I actually message them. So for the most part, I message them on Instagram, but I also did email, and I will show you that. This is my Instagram page, my brand's Instagram page, and if you go to my messages, there's a lot. I messaged so many people. And spoiler alert, I just want to let you guys know that most of them do not actually respond. So that's why it's really important that you message a lot of influencers to see which ones are willing to work with you. But based on who I'm messaging, I tailor the message to the person. So here is an example. So this person is an Amazon influencer that really likes to be family oriented. She does gifts ideas, and it's not exactly directly to my end user because I do sell watch boxes. My end users are typically men who have watch collections. However, because this person does gifts and it's a great gift for fathers or boyfriends or husbands or sons or anything like that, I still decided to reach out to this person. So here's the message that I sent. I found your page through Amazon storefront. I'm looking for Amazon influencers that like to promote gifts ideas, and I've seen your page and it looks great. I'm launching a product in late April, a watch case to store and display 6 watches. Your storefront has gifts for him, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to reach out. Below is a picture of the product. Would you be open to collaborate? So as you can see, I say your storefront has gifts for him, so I tailored it to her very specifically. For example, this person, it's not the same person. They have products categorized in different categories. So jewelry that she's liking, crafts for kids, a cleaner clean, so cleaning items, I guess, gym girlies, must-haves, and things like that, so on and so forth. And there's so many different categories: Christmas ideas, Valentine's Day ideas, traveling ideas, so on and so forth. You guys get the idea. But the point being is that I lined up her niche to my purpose by saying your storefront has gifts for him. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to reach out, and you guys get the idea. Another great example is direct to consumer. So these people actually review watches directly. So I said, I really like your approach and enthusiasm in reviewing products. I've designed a watch case for which I'm looking for Amazon storefront influencers to collaborate with. You would be an ideal influencer given the interest in watches, of course. My product is to be launched in May. Are you open to collaborate? And I sent him a picture, right? So that is a very specific end user. Then there's some people who kind of review everything. I reached out to them anyways, just to see what their price is and if it would make sense to work with them. If they review everything, maybe it's possible that they just offer a really good deal. So here is an example to a general influencer that I don't have any direct reasoning to reach out to. So here's what I said to general influencer. Hey, I found you through your Amazon storefront. I like the diversity of products you review. I'm launching a product and brand in mid-late April, and I'm looking for influencers to collaborate with on launch. The product is a watch case to hold 6 watches. It's a great gift product as well. Below is a picture. Are you open to collaborate? Cool. So here we are. I've reached out to a lot more. I'm not going to go through all of them. Those are just 3 different categories in which I reached out to: the general, the specific, and the gift ideas. Here are the responses. To be blunt and straightforward, most influencers did not respond. That's why it's important you reach out to many, many influencers, because most will not respond. And of the ones that you do respond, you probably don't want to work with all of them because they aren't agreeing to your terms, or maybe they're not the perfect fit. Here are the ones that actually worked out pretty well for me. The first one is this guy. Here's the message I sent him. I found your page through your Amazon storefront. I like the reviews of products you have done, especially the watches, which is why I'm reaching out to you. I'm looking to collaborate with influencer for a product launch of a watch case. It seems that you are interested in watches yourself. I find that a lot of high achieving men tend to enjoy watches as well. That's why I think you'd be great to work with. The launch of my watch case product will happen in late April. Are you open to collaboration? Below is a picture of my product. And of course, I'd send it to you for your review. Hope to hear from you soon. So here's the picture of my product, and he was straightforward. I'd be happy to collaborate. And I was very, very upfront. Okay. I take care of the shipping costs to you. And I also said, since you are an Amazon associate, the payment can be made through the verified sales via Amazon. I prefer this to be the terms and you keeping the product. Is that good with you? And he says, yes, that's okay. Awesome. Another one that really worked for me was these guys. I sent them the exact same message effectively. And they said, send a link. I have a guy on my team with a few watches that can showcase it. Right now it's in production. I'm just clarifying where the status of my product is. And I gave him the timeline. Does that work for you? He asked for more details and a product page when it's ready for launch. And then he will provide a shipping address. So this is another great example of people that are willing to collaborate with under specific conditions. So as you can see, it's very possible to get UGC content creators to work with you with simple messages, just like the ones that I just showed you. Just be upfront about what you're looking for. Don't like be ready to send them and then tell them, hey, you're not going to pay them upfront, because a lot of them do like that. And on that front, I'm going to show you what those messages look like where the terms didn't work. So here's an example of that. So I sent him a general message and his immediate response was, thanks for the messages. How much are you paying for the videos? I said, no problem. Good to connect. This is my first product launch. So I'm looking for collaborations with influencers that are enrolled in the Amazon Associates program so that you get paid via the program when sales are made. No upfront. I will, of course, send you the box and you can keep it or give it to someone as your gift. Your choice. Does this work for you? If so, we can proceed to the timeline. He says, no, I get paid to create videos. Don't get discouraged by this, right? If he wants payment upfront, that is totally fair. He's running a business. He wants to make some money. It totally makes sense. Those are his terms. And he has a pretty good Instagram page. He does a lot of Amazon lives. So I understand why he is charging for his videos, because clearly he does them a lot and he's good at them. Here's another one that I actually didn't respond to, but here are some of the things that she required. Hi, thank you for reaching out. I'm a platinum status Amazon influencer with more than 4,700 videos. A shoppable video on Amazon is $100, and she retains the right to the videos and will post it to her storefront and tag the product page. The video cannot be uploaded by the seller as their own, so I can't put it on my brand program. And she will have the product ready within 21 days of receiving the video, or between receiving the product rather. So as you can see, she has very clear requirements and she charges $100 per video. That's not bad. So here's another person I reached out to. Hi, Anthony. I found your page through your Amazon storefront. I'm not going to go through this. It's basically the same message, but here's their response. Thanks for reaching out. Love the watch case. I'm open to collab and include it in my upcoming live stream. For reference, here are my rates. 5 to 7 minute mention with a 30 to 45 minute stream is $2,500. So he's really expensive. That's far too much for me. But if you went to his Instagram, he's got 78,000 followers, which is really good. So he obviously has a big reach and he's a top creator, and he does Amazon lives, which actually have the highest influence on Amazon for sales. So I can understand why he's charging that much, but that's why I like going for smaller creators, because they are more affordable. Anyways, hope that was helpful insight to see what you can expect when reaching out to all these creators. I know it's tedious to message them all. You can also use one of the services that allow mass messaging if you want, but you can also just get them directly. It's a little bit cheaper and more tailored, higher likelihood that they'll actually respond. But you never know. Mass messaging, if you're reaching out to hundreds, definitely a better approach. But you can also reach out to these guys, and instead of sending them to your Amazon storefront, you can send them to a landing page, and we can help you make a landing page in less than 10 minutes, just like this. If you're looking to build a landing page or collect emails to build your brand audience, check out LandingCube. We're a landing page builder for all your off-Amazon marketing needs, such as Google, TikTok, and Facebook. Click the link in the description below for a free 21-day trial. Anyways, that's it for this video. Until next time, happy selling.